without using Ozempic. I learned a recipe with pink salt and 4 other ingredients that help the body burn fat naturally by simulating the effect of SlimJaro.
It's been a year and 3 months since my friends and I discovered this little pink salt secret. I never imagined that keeping my body the way I like it could be so simple. I still eat whatever I want, and even so, I feel amazing when I look in the mirror. It's become part of our routine.
The pink salt trick was my turning point. I managed to lose 18 kilograms. In the beginning, it wasn't easy. I had to face judgment and a lack of support, especially because my appearance was part of my job. But this change came with strength and showed me that I could, indeed, live the way I always wanted.
A simple pink salt trick is up to 15 times more effective than restrictive diets or so-called miracle pills. Why? Because it naturally boosts 2 powerful hormones in your body, GLP-1 and GIP, directly linked to fat burning. And the best part? You can add it to your daily routine in under 10 seconds, right from the comfort of your home. These are the same hormones that drugs like Ozempic and SlimJaro try to imitate with artificial formulas and heavy side effects. But unlike them, this method works naturally, activating the best your body already has to offer. This trick started in the US and is now gaining popularity worldwide. Over 37,400 women have already discovered this solution, many of them overcoming obesity and insulin resistance through this simple, accessible shift.
At first, I didn't believe it, but after 28 days using this pink salt trick, I lost 40 pounds. My clothes are so loose now, I'm thinking of donating half my wardrobe.
The problem with the pink salt trick is that none of my clothes fit anymore. In just 22 days, I lost 11 kilograms and now I need a whole new wardrobe. It was a wonderful surprise.
Can you imagine what it would be like to experience all of this right now? Let me show you how. That's exactly what happened to thousands of people between the ages of 27 and 86 who, in early 2024, quietly started using this simple pink salt trick. Without even stepping foot in a gym and eating as usual, many had already lost up to 8 kilos in less than a week. What's most impressive? Within just a few days of using the pink salt trick, people started noticing their clothes getting looser, their faces looking slimmer, and waking up with energy through the roof. It's the kind of transformation you can feel and actually see in no time. No more struggling to zip up those jeans you love. No more hiding behind oversized clothes or avoiding mirrors. It's time to turn the page. There's a simple, powerful trick that helps your body naturally shed fat from your belly, thighs, and arms, while restoring your body's balance and putting an end to the dreaded weight rebound. And no, we're not talking about crazy diets, endless workouts, or risky solutions.
The pink salt trick has gone viral on social media and now has scientific backing. It can be up to 15 times more effective than morning diets or popular medications like Ozempic and SlimJaro.
In less than 14 days, this discreet method has been changing the lives of people who are serious about lasting weight loss. In fact, many celebrities have secretly adopted it and are keeping the results with ease. But here's an important warning. The information I'm about to reveal could disappear at any moment. What you're about to discover has been validated by top health experts, but was kept hidden from the public for years due to pressure from the pharmaceutical industry. Get ready to learn about the pink salt trick, a natural method that activates 2 key fat-burning hormones in your body, GLP-1 and GIP. These are the same hormones expensive medications try to replicate, but this method does it naturally, safely, and without side effects. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried, how old you are, or what your genetics say. Yes, it's absolutely possible to lose up to 51 pounds of real fat in just 14 days. I'm speaking from experience. I had to give away half my jeans. They were just way too big. So stick with me for the next 3 minutes. I'm going to show you how a simple pink salt trick can supercharge your metabolism, burn off stubborn fat in just a few weeks, all without giving up the foods you love or spending hours in the gym. Ready? Hi, I'm Elizabeth Gray. I'm 43 years old and the proud mom of Sophia, Evelyn, and George. I spent many years working in the pharmaceutical industry, specifically in the chemical division. That's actually where I met my husband, Oliver, who also works in the same field, but in another department.
Hi, my name is Oliver, and I'm Elizabeth's husband. From the very first day I met her, I was amazed by her curious mind and her passion for what she does. The way she threw herself into her research and projects was unlike anything I'd ever seen. I always knew she'd go on to create something truly groundbreaking in the world of natural science.
Sometime after that, we got married, built our family, and today, in addition to working as a researcher and therapist specializing in natural methods, I'm also a full-time mom and a proud wife. Maybe you've seen me in a YouTube video, podcast, or interview where I talk about health and wellness, but what most people don't know is that behind my professional journey, there was a silent battle with the mirror. From a young age, I carried the weight, literally, of a body that didn't make me feel good. I always had a rounder face, and for years, I chose my clothes based on what would hide the things I wanted to change. A bulging belly, wide arms, and legs that always made me uncomfortable. And yes, Oliver witnessed it all. He saw every attempt, every disappointment. until the day I finally found a different path.
Watching Elizabeth go through daily frustration truly broke me. She threw herself into everything that promised quick results. The carnivore diet, extended fasting, keto plans, and nothing ever worked the way it was supposed to. Hope would show up, but it never stayed. It felt like no matter how hard she tried, she always ended up back at square one. Seeing that happen over and over again crushed me.
Even with Oliver's support and my family's, I felt stuck inside. The birth of our son, George, was one of the most beautiful moments of my life, but it also marked the beginning of a time filled with exhaustion, zero energy, and constant weight gain that seemed to never stop. I started comparing myself to other women all the time. Celebrities would post these miraculous before and afters, and I kept wondering why. Even when I was counting calories, trying everything, and spending money on trendy formulas, nothing ever worked for me. Food stopped being nourishment and became an emotional crutch. Every anxious episode led me straight to sugar. The relief lasted minutes, but the guilt would linger for days. I got stuck in a cycle where my self-esteem collapsed with every failed attempt. I tried joining the gym several times. I'd sign up full of motivation, but within the first week, the frustration would kick in. I didn't see results, I felt heavy, and I couldn't even finish a 30-minute workout. It felt like my body didn't belong to me anymore. My belly, my legs, my arms, everything carried a weight that went far beyond the physical. My clothes told the same story. The mirror was screaming I wasn't okay. And the comments? Oh, the comments. People asking if I was on something or if it was just water retention. All of that pushed me into a dark place where I began losing not just control over my body, but my confidence too. That's when a professional opportunity came up at the last company I worked for. Oliver, always perceptive, saw something special in it. What we didn't know then was that this new path would lead us to a discovery that would change not only my life, but the lives of thousands of other women as well.
I remember telling her, this could be your big chance to put all your experience to good use and actually make a difference.
And we had no idea just how much that decision would completely change our lives. For legal reasons, neither Clark nor I can mention the name of the company involved, but in the end, that hardly matters.
I agree, sweetheart. And even with all the scandal you witnessed inside that organization, it was thanks to them that we stumbled upon the pink salt trick. You remember it well, how you lost 15.8 pounds in just 9 days and then 46 pounds over 3 months.
At the time, I held a leadership position in the research department and was just about to hit my 5-year mark with the company. That's when I was assigned a specific mission to develop a weight loss solution that could compete with the new pharmaceutical treatments gaining traction, like Ozempic and SlimJaro. These injectables were dominating the market, promising rapid weight loss despite concerning side effects. So I dove into their structures. Ozempic was built around semaglutide, a synthetic molecule that helps control appetite. Then came SlimJaro, even more powerful and even more expensive, made with tirzepatide. But in the middle of that research, I noticed something interesting. There were natural compounds capable of activating the same metabolic pathways as those drugs, without labs, without injections, and without artificial chemicals. And at the center of it all was one simple ingredient: pink salt.
The most amazing part? Just 4 natural and affordable ingredients could trigger effects similar to the world's top-selling weight loss drugs. And pink salt wasn't just any ingredient, it was the activator. It powered up the entire process.
That's when I created a simple formula and started testing it on myself. The results came fast. 15.8 pounds lost in the first 9 days and 46 pounds over 3 months. Once I saw it really worked, I shared the solution with other women, and it didn't take long for the inspiring stories to start pouring in.
After years of trying diets, medications, and empty promises, I found this formula with Dr. Elizabeth. At first, I'll admit, I thought it was too simple to actually work, but in just 11 days, I lost 4.2 kilograms. In less than 2 months, I had already lost over 11.
I had already accepted that losing weight just wasn't for me anymore, but this formula changed everything. In 55 days, I lost 17 kilograms. I went back to wearing clothes that had been stored away for years. Today, I look at myself in the mirror with pride again. Thank you, Elizabeth.
It might sound unbelievable, but it's real, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. In the next few seconds, I'll show you exactly how to prepare the pink salt trick and start using it today, right from your home. Over the last few years, celebrities and public figures have been turning heads with rapid weight loss. It's no surprise that names like Ozempic and SlimJaro have become popular behind the scenes of the entertainment world. But what most people don't understand is how these methods actually work. It all starts with the sugar we consume every day. When sugar enters the body, it needs to be directed properly so it can be turned into into energy. That job belongs to insulin, a vital hormone that acts as a messenger, carrying sugar into your cells. But when this process gets thrown off, either due to too much or too little insulin, what should become fuel ends up getting stored as fat, especially in areas like the belly, arms, and legs. What drugs like Ozempic do is mimic a hormone called GLP-1, which helps regulate insulin and balance sugar absorption. MounJaro takes it a step further. It mimics two hormones, GLP-1 and GIP. Together, they work to boost your metabolism and supercharge fat burning. If GLP-1 controls hunger and glucose, GIP acts like an amplifier, improving energy transport and preventing sugar from being stored as unwanted fat. This combined action is what makes MounJaro more powerful, and it's catching the attention of scientists around the world.
A recent survey indicated that adults who used MounJaro showed more significant weight loss results compared to those who used only Ozempic, highlighting the progress of this new hormonal approach.
There's no denying it. When MounJaro hit the scene, it caused a stir. Celebrities started showing off slimmer figures in just a few weeks, some losing 10, 17, even 35 pounds in just 35 days. The promise was tempting enough to make even Ozempic look outdated. But not everything that glitters is gold. Each dose costs up to $2,000, and the real shock came with the side effect reports. Women were speaking out about severe discomfort, frequent nausea, intense digestive issues, and in more serious cases, alarming changes in thyroid function. And it wasn't just people's health that was affected. Their appearance suffered too. Some users began showing signs of an imbalanced weight loss, sharper, hollowed faces, and weakened bodies. It became so common it was nicknamed Ozempic face, now also tied to MounJaro. That's when I knew I had to take a different route. The idea was bold but simple. Create a natural alternative that could deliver the same weight loss benefits without the health risks or outrageous cost. During my research, I came across an article in the Journal of the American Medical Association that mentioned a possible combination of natural compounds capable of activating the same internal mechanisms that MounJaro tries to mimic. I dug deeper. We discovered that the key ingredient in MounJaro is tirzepatide, a synthetic agent designed to imitate two regulatory hormones, GLP-1 and GIP. The difference? When your body produces these hormones naturally, everything runs in harmony. But when tirzepatide is introduced, it pushes your system too hard, forcing it into an artificial rhythm that can trigger unexpected side effects. During our research journey, we were searching for something that actually made sense, something natural, accessible, and most importantly, aligned with how the human body truly works. That's when we came across an ingredient that had been largely overlooked, Himalayan pink salt. Most people just think of it as a fancy seasoning, but it's so much more than that. It's a mineral-rich source of essential nutrients that directly support metabolic balance. We began testing it, and the results were surprising. Minerals like magnesium, calcium, and potassium, found in high concentrations in pink salt, showed a strong positive effect on the body's insulin response. Unlike synthetic compounds that force the body to react, pink salt seemed to help the body learn how to function better on its own. With continued use, we observed the natural activation of two key hormones responsible for appetite control and fat burning, GLP-1 and GIP. All of this without side effects, without chemical overload, and best of all, with the body working with the transformation, not against it. We knew we were onto something big, a simple formula made from real ingredients, capable of delivering results safely. But what happened next caught us completely off guard. After compiling all the data and evidence, I brought our findings to the leadership team at the company. I expected support, enthusiasm, encouragement. What I got was the complete opposite. The reaction was cold, even hostile. My proposal was dismissed, and I was publicly discredited. That moment left a mark on me, but luckily, or maybe instinctively, I had recorded part of that meeting. What you're about to hear is a real snippet from a conversation that was never meant to go public. But maybe, just maybe, now is the time for the truth to come out.
Do you realize what you're saying? A natural, simple, affordable formula that anyone can make at home. And you expect us to release that to the market? That doesn't sell. That doesn't make profit. What we offer are solutions that keep customers hooked, not free them. If this story gets out, we're talking about the collapse of an entire empire. Let me make one thing crystal clear. This discovery cannot leave this room. We cannot let anyone find out that MounJaro can be naturally replicated with just 4 everyday ingredients.
In that moment, it hit me. Everything I thought I was building, driven by science and purpose, crumbled. I realized it was never about health, wellness, or progress. It was a cold, billion-dollar machine thriving on people's pain. Seeing that reaction, the outright rejection and dismissal of something natural and powerful, made me understand why all my past weight loss attempts had failed. Not because I was weak, but because the system needs us to fail, so it can keep selling solution after solution. Without thinking twice, I quit. Right then, I understood. The problem was never me, and it's not you either. The weight gain, the yo-yo dieting, the constant frustration, none of that is a personal failure. It's the result of an industry that profits from our pain. And just to give you a sense of how deep this goes, in 2024 alone, with the boom of drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro, pharmaceutical companies made over $32 billion. Now tell me, do you really think they want you to discover something that actually works and costs next to nothing? Just imagine this. What if thousands of women who are spending small fortunes on injectables suddenly found out they could get the same results in a simple, natural way for a fraction of the price? That would be the end of a billion-dollar business. That's why this information has been systematically silenced. It's not about health, it's about control. And of course, money, lots of money. Since I started sharing what we discovered, I've upset a lot of people. I've had content taken down, accounts suspended, and received multiple so-called violations, all clearly designed to shut me up. But I'm still here because I know exactly what it feels like when your body doesn't respond, when your efforts never seem to be enough, when you start believing you're the problem, when in truth the system is built to make you believe that. You are not the problem, you never were. And that's exactly why I recorded this video, to show you there is a way out. And it doesn't involve miracle pills, injectables, or scary prescriptions. What your body needs is natural stimulation. When you activate GLP-1 and GIP, the same hormones these medications try to copy, your metabolism reboots. And fat burning begins like your body's been switched into high performance mode. So stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal next is the core of this story. After I left that company, my team and I spent over 12 months researching, testing, and reviewing scientific data. That's how we developed a simple formula using pink salt and 3 natural ingredients that mimics the effects people are chasing with drugs like Mounjaro, but without the side effects and without the outrageous price tag. We nicknamed this discovery the pink salt trick, not just because of the simple name, but because it completely changed the way we understand metabolism. To show you how it works in practice, I want to share a visual simulation inspired by our lab tests. Imagine 2 containers. In the first one, there's a dark, thick solution, a symbolic representation of what happens inside a cell when the body develops insulin resistance. In this state, sugar can't be absorbed properly. It circulates freely, creating fat buildup and silent inflammation. Now, in the second container, we add our mixture, Himalayan pink salt, carefully combined with 3 other natural ingredients. The reaction is immediate. The solution starts to clear up, becoming lighter and more fluid, as if it's been unlocked. That clearing effect reflects what we observed biologically. The minerals in pink salt, like magnesium and potassium, help cells recognize insulin again. As a result, sugar starts being used as energy instead of stored as fat. And even more importantly, this positive biological response naturally reactivates 2 essential hormones, GLP-1 and GIP. These are the same hormones responsible for controlling hunger, stabilizing blood sugar, and triggering continuous fat burning. But make no mistake, this wasn't the result of random mixing. It took months of research, precise ratio testing, and biochemical analysis to arrive at the exact combination. When applied correctly, it has the potential to completely transform how the body deals with excess weight, and all of it without synthetic medications or invasive procedures. The first ingredient is the Himalayan pink salt, extracted from ancient mineral formations. This special, unrefined salt is known for its rosy hue and its richness in trace elements like magnesium, calcium, and potassium. But what does that mean in practice? These minerals play a key role in restoring communication between cells and insulin, which is critical to prevent sugar from being stored as fat. Unlike regular table salt, which is heavily processed and nutritionally poor, this mineral-rich salt helps reduce inflammation, balance fluids, and reactivate dormant metabolic functions. According to Harvard University, it also improves glucose uptake by cells, accelerating natural fat burning, all without causing water retention. The second ingredient is called quercetin. This natural compound belongs to the flavonoid family and is found in fruits and vegetables like apples, red grapes, and onions. In our formula, we use a purified and concentrated form of quercetin, which makes its effects significantly stronger. A 2022 study by Cambridge University showed that quercetin acts as a natural blocker of new fat cell formation. It also improves glucose levels and boosts insulin sensitivity. Even better, it stimulates the production of a key hormone for healthy weight loss, GLP-1, which extends the feeling of fullness and curbs emotional eating. In short, it teaches your body to eat less, delivering results similar to Ozempic and Mounjaro, but naturally and without side effects. The third ingredient is activated berberine. Berberine has been used for centuries in Eastern medicine, but when exposed to a specific thermal process, its properties become dramatically more powerful. This controlled heating amplifies its ability to locate and act on deep fat deposits, especially in stubborn areas like the belly, love handles, thighs, and arms. It also stimulates another key hormone, GIP, which works together with GLP-1 to supercharge the body's metabolic response. The result? The body burns fat strategically, avoiding the dreaded weight rebound effect. Berberine is so precise in its action that many experts now refer to it as a metabolic thermometer, helping the body burn fat exactly where it tends to store it most. A 2019 study published in Obesity Research found that activated berberine initiates targeted fat burning and improves the body's natural thermogenic response.
Researchers discovered that berberine accelerates the movement of fat through the digestive system, preventing it from lingering too long in the body. It's as if the compound confidently says, "We don't need this, keep it moving."
That's when we discovered the final ingredient in our formula, the legendary highland root, cultivated for centuries on the slopes of the Andes Mountains. For generations, this sacred root was revered by native tribes and used in rituals for strength and purification. Historical accounts reveal that Andean warriors would consume it before battle to keep their bodies lean and agile, but it wasn't until 2018 that modern science validated this ancient wisdom. A study by the University of Manchester found that the highland root significantly reduces cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone, and increases GLP-1 activity by up to 117%, one of the key hormones for appetite control and fat burning. Now, imagine the power of combining all of this. Bioactive mineral salt, concentrated quercetin, activated berberine, and the sacred root of the Andes. Together, they reactivate two of your body's most decisive metabolic hormones, GLP-1 and GIP. The result? Your body begins to function like it did in its best days, burning calories continuously, even at rest. But it wasn't all easy. We faced two major challenges. High-quality raw material, in its pure and concentrated form, is extremely rare. You won't find it in common stores or generic supplements. Most products out there are weak diluted versions that deliver little to no results. Precise ingredient ratio, the exact proportion between the compounds, is crucial. We tested hundreds of combinations before finding the ideal dosage that activates the hormones without overwhelming the body. Without proper lab support, reaching this level of precision would have been impossible. That's when we went looking for a real solution. And where did we find it? In Japan. There, we partnered with Takata Lab, a leader in natural compound technology, where every ingredient is cultivated and extracted under extremely high purity standards. The moment I received the first bottle, I began the protocol each morning after my first meal. At first, I was skeptical, but within 2 days, I noticed something different. Steady energy, complete focus, and most surprisingly, a calmness I hadn't felt in years. Even during anxious moments, I didn't feel the urge to binge on sweets. Then came the real shock. 10 days in, my pants started slipping at the waist. I stepped on the scale, 15.8 pounds lost in just a week and a half. I kept going without drastically changing my diet, just sticking to the formula routine. 3 months later, the total was 46 pounds lost. Old clothes fit again, my energy skyrocketed, and my reflection in the mirror made me smile again. Oliver, my husband, noticed it too. He started looking at me with that same sparkle I remembered from the beginning. He said, "You're glowing again. It's like I found the woman I fell in love with all over again, only stronger."
It wasn't just that she lost weight. It was how her confidence came back in such a powerful way. I saw Elizabeth picking out clothes she'd kept hidden in the back of her closet for years, and now she looked at herself in the mirror with a smile I hadn't seen in so long. It was like the spark that made me fall in love with her had returned, but even brighter. She's always been beautiful to me, but seeing her radiant like that, it made me realize how deep this transformation really was, not just for her, but for us.
That's when it hit me. This formula didn't just change my body. It changed my energy, my mood, my confidence, and honestly, it changed my life. And then came the questions. Friends started reaching out, commenting on photos, sending messages. So I sent a few samples to others who were fighting the same battle. And what happened next? Well, I'll let them tell you themselves.
When I started using this pink salt trick Elizabeth shared with me, it felt like my whole life took a turn. The worst part of being overweight for me was having to choose clothes just because they fit, not because I actually liked them. I lived in leggings and oversized tops. Deep down, I had already given up on feeling beautiful again. But what can I say? Everything changed in a way I never expected.
I have to admit, at first I doubted that taking this mix once a day could actually make the fat around my belly disappear. But I lost an amazing 23 pounds in 33 days just by taking the pink salt trick daily. And believe me, this is no exaggeration. I'm living proof it works.
And the most surprising part? None of them went to the gym, followed followed a strict diet, or gave up weekend treats. Now get this. One day I received a video from Victoria, one of my dearest followers. What she said moved me to tears.
Elizabeth, I just want to thank you. I'm a mom of 3, and I spent years trying to lose weight without success. After my pregnancies, it felt like nothing worked anymore. I honestly didn't believe change was possible, but in just 3 months using the pink salt trick, I lost 33.7 pounds. The most valuable thing I got back, my self-esteem. I started smiling at my own reflection again, and that's priceless.
That's when I understood my real purpose, to help free other women from the toxic cycle pushed by the weight loss industry. Because I know what it feels like to be stuck in a body that doesn't reflect who you are inside. Seeing so many women reconnect with their confidence, eating without guilt, finally wearing clothes they love, not just what fits, made me realize this formula is about so much more than looks. It's about freedom, to look in the mirror and like what you see without needing to justify it to anyone. But I also knew that personal results, no matter how powerful, needed scientific validation. So we expanded our testing. We recruited 1,960 people, men and women aged 27 to 85, all struggling with excess weight ranging from 20 to nearly 90 pounds. For 7 weeks, we monitored each participant closely. The data? Shocking. GLP-1 and GIP were activated naturally, as if they had taken Mounjaro, but without synthetic substances. 98% showed significant improvement in insulin response. Cravings and emotional eating nearly vanished. People reported deeper sleep, steady energy, and even firmer skin. The average weight loss? 42 pounds per person. Some lost over 64 pounds. No gym, no restrictive diet, no cutting out foods they love, and best of all, not a single serious side effect. No dizziness, hair loss, arrhythmia, or binge relapses. It was the body responding with intelligence and balance. If you still believe losing weight requires extreme sacrifice or expensive meds, I get it. I used to think the same, but the truth is, when you support your metabolism the right way, with nature, not against it, everything changes. Now it's your turn. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried and failed. Today could be the turning point in your story. If you follow this simple formula, your only problem in the coming days might be realizing that everything in your closet is too big. And yes, you might need to go shopping for new clothes, but this time, it'll feel amazing. And why do I say this with so much confidence? Because after months of intense negotiations, we formed a partnership with the renowned Takeda Lab, and a FDA-registered GMP-certified facility to manufacture this groundbreaking formula on a large scale, right here in the United States. And that's how SlimJaro was born, the first encapsulated supplement to deliver the precise combination of 4 natural ingredients that naturally activate GLP-1 and GIP production in your body, with 0 side effects and in the exact dose needed to melt off fat in just a few weeks. Best of all, now it's your chance to transform your body, your confidence, and your health. The choice is yours. If you're ready to take that step with me, here's what you need to know. Unlike drops or powdered formulas, SlimJaro is incredibly easy to use. No forced fasting, no crazy diets, no exhausting workouts. With just 1 capsule a day, taken in the morning with water, you begin to activate an internal process that changes the way your body deals with fat. And this has been confirmed through dozens of clinical trials we've monitored. We chose capsules not only for their convenience, but because research from institutions like Stanford and Yale has shown that encapsulated nutrients are far more bioavailable than unstable powders or liquids. And yes, I get it if you're feeling skeptical. After so much hype out there, products that promise the world but deliver nothing but disappointment, it's only natural to doubt. But what sets SlimJaro apart is real, consistent results. This isn't a trend. It's not a miracle wrapped in flashy marketing. SlimJaro is 100% safe, made in the US, in FDA-approved and GMP-certified facilities, using cutting-edge technology and the strictest quality standards. Each batch goes through independent inspections and extra quality control to guarantee the highest level of purity and effectiveness. Inside, you'll find the exact clinical dose of the pink salt trick, plus 3 other powerful natural ingredients that work together to address the real root of weight gain and help your body burn fat automatically, 24/7. You don't need to give up the foods you love or live trapped in extreme restrictions. You just need to awaken your metabolism's natural intelligence. And now, it's within your reach. Want proof? Liliana, 41, spent 11 years battling excess weight. With SlimJaro, she lost 35 pounds in just a few weeks and reversed a dangerous pre-diabetic condition she had struggled with for years.
If there's one thing I never thought I'd say, it's I did it. More than 10 years trying diets, shakes, the gym, and nothing worked. But with SlimJaro, I saw 17 kilograms disappear in just 48 days. I'm 41, and to me, that felt like a miracle. Even better, my type 2 diabetes, which was considered hereditary, went into remission. My doctor was speechless. SlimJaro didn't just change my body, it changed my life. And yes, I'm already ordering 6 more bottles.
Then there's Lucy. She spent nearly a decade fighting her weight. In just 3 months with SlimJaro, she didn't just lose pounds, she reclaimed her self-worth.
In my second week on SlimJaro, I stepped on the scale and gasped. I had already lost 11 pounds. And after 3 months, 48 pounds gone. But the most powerful part wasn't the number. It was the look in my husband's eyes. That spark came back, and I've never felt more confident.
And Mary, another incredible story. She spent years trying everything with no success until she gave SlimJaro a chance.
When Elizabeth first talked about SlimJaro, I honestly thought it sounded too good to be true, but I gave it a shot. In just 45 days, I lost 40 pounds. And the best part, no side effects, no starving, no extremes. It was light, natural, and it worked.
Remember what Adele said on that live?
Yes, she confirmed she was using SlimJaro too.
I lost 50 pounds, no workouts, no diets, no Ozempic. My secret, the natural pink salt formula in SlimJaro.
Adele is just one of over 114,000 people who've experienced the power of SlimJaro. Men and women transforming their bodies, losing 15, 30, even 75 pounds without giving up the life they love. And now it's your turn. If you're reading this, it means we still have a few units in stock. But please note, our inventory fluctuates constantly because demand keeps climbing. After our launch, results spread like wildfire, testimonials flooded social media, and soon we were making headlines. It's no surprise that SlimJaro is quickly becoming the go-to natural solution for safe, effective weight loss. And all you need to do is take the first step.
According to recent updates from pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly, SlimJaro could receive official FDA approval as a weight loss supplement by the end of 2024. Some celebrities have already begun sharing their incredible results using SlimJaro consistently, and demand has skyrocketed as a result.
One thing became crystal clear over the months. The most impressive results with SlimJaro tend to appear around the 6th month of use. That's because over time, your body becomes increasingly responsive to the natural activation of GLP-1 and GIP, speeding up fat burning and drastically reducing the chances of regaining weight. That's why most people choose the 3 or 6 bottle kits right away. But you need to know this, because SlimJaro is produced in small batches to preserve its maximum purity and quality, we can't always restock quickly. Right now, only 87 units remain. So if you want to secure your supply, don't wait. SlimJaro is made in certified labs with pure ingredients, and each capsule is specially formulated for women over 35 who know that metabolism tends to slow down with age. And beyond weight loss, SlimJaro delivers something even greater: self-esteem, confidence, emotional health. Because this isn't just about losing weight, it's about reconnecting with the real you. It doesn't matter how many diets you've tried, whether you gained weight after pregnancy or are struggling through menopause. It doesn't matter what your genes say. What really matters is this: can you picture yourself a few weeks from now looking in the mirror and finally feeling proud of what you see? Imagine wearing that dress buried deep in your closet and realizing it fits perfectly again, or catching your partner's gaze filled with admiration, just like in the early days. What is that worth to you? For many women, that feeling is priceless. I've watched close friends spend time, energy, and hope on empty promises, while the weight loss industry profits from our frustration. But now you have a real choice, a proven alternative, and it's right here, within your reach. When we announced a new SlimJaro batch was coming, our inbox exploded. People wrote saying they'd pay hundreds of dollars for just one bottle after seeing others' transformations. But I don't want you to sacrifice, I want you to have access. That's why SlimJaro exists.
Elizabeth, please tell me SlimJaro is still in stock. At first, I was very skeptical and only ordered one bottle to try, but to my surprise, I lost 23 pounds in just 29 days, and without changing anything drastic in my routine. Now, with my sister's wedding just 2 months away, I want to lose 18 more pounds. Can I order 3 more bottles? I'll even pay $600 each if I have to.
And even though most people never need another supplement after trying SlimJaro, I know that $600 per bottle is out of reach for many, so I decided to go even further. The first 10 people who secure the 6-bottle kit today will receive 2 exclusive bonuses: a one-on-one live Zoom consultation with me so we can map out your personalized results plan together, a $500 gift card to spend at Bloomingdale's in your country. Because with with your new body, you'll want a new wardrobe too. But this is limited to the first 10 orders only. It's symbolic, because what's at stake here goes beyond the physical. This is about health, confidence, and reclaiming the woman you know is still inside, just buried under years of frustration. I know what it's like to look in the mirror and wonder, will I ever like what I see again? The weight loss industry wants you to keep trying, so you'll keep buying. This is a natural solution that actually works, while respecting your body's rhythm. Over 115,000 people around the world have started their transformation with SlimJaro. Now it's your turn. And no, you won't pay $600 per bottle like people said they would on social media. Not even half that. Not $300. Not even $150. I've prepared a special and accessible offer because I believe you deserve this chance, and it's available right now. When you choose the 6-bottle kit, you pay for only 3 and get 3 completely free. That gives you a full 6-month treatment, the ideal time for your body to stabilize hormone production and eliminate the risk of rebound weight gain. That's just $49 per bottle, the lowest price ever offered since SlimJaro's launch. One-time payment, no hidden fees, no subscriptions, no surprises on your card. This is the best way to fully support your metabolism, keep GLP-1 and GIP levels high, and promote continuous, safe, long-term fat burning. Prefer to start smaller? You can choose the 3-bottle kit. Pay for 2, get 1 free, just $59 per bottle. Perfect for those who want to test it out with peace of mind. And if you're starting with just 1 bottle, you'll still benefit. Regularly $150, now only $89 with 40% off. Still better, safer, and more effective than any quick fix product out there. The 6-month protocol is the most recommended because it gives your body time to fully balance its hormones and avoid weight regain. That's why the 6-bottle kit is our most popular, especially among women who are serious about real, lasting transformation. This offer is exclusive to this page and only while supplies last. If you're ready to start, don't delay. Your body is ready. All that's missing is your decision. The last thing I want is for you to come back later and find that SlimJaro is sold out. If you close this page, your spot may automatically be given to someone else, and you could miss the opportunity to transform your body with something that truly works. So if you're ready to leave excess weight behind, reclaim your confidence, and feel proud when you look in the mirror, just choose your ideal kit below. 6 bottles, the most recommended 3 bottles, or start with one click the button just below this video. You'll be taken to a 100% secure checkout page where you can enter your details with total peace of mind. And if you choose the 3 or 6 bottle kit, shipping is on us, completely free. And there's more. To show how confident I am in SlimJaro, if you order the 6-bottle kit today, you'll be automatically entered to win a dream vacation to Santorini and Mykonos, Greece. 7 days, 5-star resort, everything included. And yes, you can bring a guest. Just imagine enjoying your new body on the most beautiful beaches in Europe. But hurry, we currently have just 87 units left in stock. Most people go straight for the 6-bottle kit, and some buy more. So this may sell out today. Don't wait, click the button now, choose your package, and take the first step. Even with just 1 bottle, you can feel a difference. But for deeper, lasting results, the 6-month treatment is your best option. It activates GLP-1 and GP long enough to melt stored fat and prevent rebound weight gain. In fact, many women have reported losing up to 30 pounds without regaining a single ounce. But remember, this offer is only valid while we have stock. Once it's gone, the buttons below this video will be disabled. Click now and choose your preferred kit. If bottles are still available, they're yours. But if you wait, you may need to wait months for the next batch. SlimJaro could be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. The choice is yours. If you live in the United States, your order will arrive in 2 to 5 business days, depending on your location. For other countries, delivery times vary, but typically arrive within 15 days. Have questions? Our support team is available 24/7 via email or phone, fast, human, and ready to help. Important, SlimJaro is sold exclusively through this official page. You won't find it on Amazon, eBay, GNC, or in any pharmacy. This guarantees that you get the authentic product directly from the source at the lowest possible price without middlemen or counterfeit risk. And because you've made it this far, we've reserved bottles for you, but they may be reassigned if you leave this page. Still unsure? That's totally normal, especially after years of hearing the same broken promises from the weight loss industry. The truth is, most of that market thrives on unsustainable diets, harsh workouts, and expensive treatments, all designed to keep you stuck in a cycle that never delivers real, lasting results. They don't want a simple, affordable, effective solution like SlimJaro to become known. That's why they spend millions to keep it hidden. But our mission is the opposite, to give women back control with science, results, and integrity. That's why SlimJaro comes with a 60-day unconditional guarantee. Here's how it works. If for any reason you're not satisfied, even after using the product, just send our team an email. We'll refund 100% of your investment. No questions asked. We're not asking for a yes right now. We're offering a risk-free trial. And if you're like thousands of other women, you'll feel the difference within the first few weeks and realize that something finally works. The choice is now yours. But stock is limited, and restocking takes time. Take advantage of this chance while you still can. You deserve this transformation, and it can start today. You have a full 60 days to try SlimJaro and see the results with your own eyes. That means zero risk for you. But pay attention. The special conditions I've prepared are only available for a limited time. So if you want to lock in your kit, now is the perfect moment. And for those who choose the 3 or 6 bottle SlimJaro kit, I've included exclusive bonuses you won't find anywhere else. They're not sold separately and only available here. Bonus 1 is the sculpted waist method, a private class I usually share only with my closest clients. In this training, I teach a little-known technique to shape your waist. No gym, no crazy restrictions, and with visible results. A powerful trick to help you achieve that tight, defined waist, all from the comfort of home. Bonus 2 is the elixir of the Indian mountains, an ancient formula used by Eastern women to improve circulation, reduce swelling, and diminish spider veins, even helping enhance the appearance of legs. Simple, yet highly effective, and used by Hollywood actresses too. You'll notice lighter, younger-looking legs, ready for any outfit, any occasion.
Elizabeth, I have to say, SlimJaro already surprised me, but what really blew me away was the elixir bonus. I started the protocol and noticed that my lipedema, which always bothered me, began to fade. Yesterday, I wore shorts, and for the first time, without feeling ashamed.
Bonus 3, the Japanese technique to stop rebound weight. This one's a game changer. You'll learn a 2-minute morning ritual that resets your metabolism, a practice used by Japanese women who happen to have the lowest obesity rates in the world. This technique helps your body maintain its ideal weight naturally and consistently. Bonus 4, 20 different ways to boost metabolism at home. Discover how to turn your body into a fat-burning machine, even while resting. This guide includes the revolutionary ice technique, a 5-minute morning ritual that dramatically boosts calorie burn, daily tips inspired by Asian women's routines, strategic movements, and food swaps that make all the difference.
Elizabeth, I didn't believe in the ice trick at first until I tried it. In just a few days, it felt like my body switched to turbo mode. Fat burning went up and my energy levels soared. SlimJaro alone was amazing, but with the bonuses, total game changer.
Bonus 5, the Zero Bloat Night Protocol, one of my personal favorites. You'll learn a nighttime salt trick that drastically reduces water retention while you sleep. Wake up feeling lighter, less bloated, and with a more sculpted silhouette. These bonuses were designed to take your transformation to the next level, helping SlimJaro work even faster on your body, health, and confidence. And bonus 6, the 9 natural recipes to balance blood sugar. These include a powerful mix with apple cider vinegar that not only regulates glucose, but also improves skin hydration and stimulates collagen. The result? Firmer skin, lighter body, and renewed energy. Now get ready for the 7th bonus, the most surprising one. Even though my team thought I was going too far, I decided to keep this gift because I know you'll lose weight and you'll want new clothes to celebrate. So everyone who orders the 3 or 6 bottle kit today will receive a $1,000 Zara gift card. Yes, a full $1,000 to upgrade your wardrobe and flaunt your new body in style.
I bought the 6-bottle SlimJaro kit and got the $1,000 Zara gift card. I'm beyond happy. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm finally replacing all my old clothes with pieces that actually make me feel amazing.
Just imagine a lighter you, more confident, wearing clothes that highlight your natural beauty, and smiling at your reflection in the mirror. This isn't just a physical transformation, it's a full emotional reset. But here's the catch. This gift is exclusive and only available while this video is live, and only for those who secure the 3 or 6 bottle SlimJaro kit today. Click the button below, choose your package, and complete your order. Together, the bonuses are worth over $940, but today, they're completely free for you.
Elizabeth, please don't let SlimJaro sell out. This product changed my life. In just 45 days, I went from 178 to 149 pounds. I want to keep going. My appetite is under control, and my energy is back. I can't go without it now. I'd honestly pay $600 per bottle if I had to.
And if you're wondering if there's one more surprise, the answer is yes, but this one's extra special. I won't spoil the details, but just know it's a personalized gift worth nearly $1,900, and it'll be shipped for free to everyone who orders the 6-bottle SlimJaro kit today. It's not a book, it's not another bottle, and it's nothing ordinary. It's something designed just for you to take your results even further. Your clothes will start falling off, and your husband's reaction? Let's just say, you'll think of me in that moment. This is your moment. All you need to do is pick the 3 or 6 bottle kit below and fill in your info on the next page. page. You have two choices, one decision and a new future. Option 1, stay where you are. You can close this page and pretend nothing changed. Ignore everything you've learned about insulin resistance being the real cause of weight gain. Keep believing restrictive diets and intense workouts are your only way out. Ignore SlimJaro and all the real stories of women who've changed their lives. But deep down, you know this cycle leads nowhere. If you choose that path, here's what's likely waiting for you. Frustration with the mirror, constant fatigue, clothes that no longer fit, lack of motivation, feeling stuck in a body that doesn't reflect who you are. The truth, doing what you've always done will only bring more of the same, or worse, illness, pain. Regret studies show the average woman spends over $239,000 in her lifetime trying to lose weight with methods that fail. That's just the financial impact. The emotional cost, insomnia, anxiety, high blood pressure, low self-esteem, and higher risks of stroke, diabetes, even Alzheimer's. You deserve so much more. Or option 2, say yes to a new life with SlimJaro. There is a better way. Simple, safe, 100% natural. With one small decision today, you can finally have the body, energy, and lightness you've been craving. Saying yes to SlimJaro means clothes that fit perfectly, more energy and motivation, a metabolism working in high gear, confidence, self-love, and vitality. Picture looking in the mirror and loving what you see, feeling proud when you put on a dress, walking on the beach, owning the room, going out with friends, living life fully again. Imagine how your children, your partner, your friends will look at you, proud, inspired, amazed to see you smiling again. All of this starts now with one decision. Click the button below. Choose your SlimJaro kit. We recommend the 6-bottle package for full, lasting results. Your order is fully protected by our 60-day unconditional guarantee. You have nothing to lose and a brand new life to gain. Let's be real. You already have everything you need to transform your life. You have a product with proven results. You have a risk-free 60-day guarantee. The only thing missing is your yes. And that's the one thing only you can decide. If you've made it this far, it's not by chance. Maybe it's destiny, or maybe it's the moment you finally choose to put yourself first. No more excuses, no more waiting, no more self-sabotage. Don't let this moment pass only to wonder later, what if? You deserve this chance. The chance to see pride in the mirror, the chance to wear anything without fear, the chance to feel vibrant, radiant, and unstoppable again. SlimJaro is ready. Your new life is waiting. Click the button below this video, choose your ideal kit, place your secure order, and take the first step toward a lighter body, a stronger mind, and a happier, healthier you. I'm rooting for you. Thank you for staying with me. I can't wait to hear your transformation story.